I'm Megan Willis. Thank you for joining us. We're bringing you a special news update following Friday's massive storm. It hit our city hard yesterday afternoon with winds up to 117 kilometers an hour, knocking down trees across the city and damaging vehicles and homes. Chat News spoke with Environment Canada this morning to get a grasp of how powerful the storm was when it hit our region. Meteorologist Dave Carlson says the storm began to form in Alberta around noon on Friday and started moving east throughout the day. The storm entered the Medicine Hat region at about 3:30 with winds reaching 117 kilometers an hour and hail the size of loonies in some areas. Carlson classified the weather yesterday as a significant severe thunderstorm and says that although Medicine Hat didn't receive the largest size hail in the province, we did see the strongest winds.
Really low-end tornadoes you can get at 60, 70 kilometers an hour, and the high ends you're getting in excess of 300 kilometers an hour, and we weren't even close to that. But in terms of, was this close to a tornado strength wind? Yeah, it was close to a weak tornado strength wind.
It was those strong winds that caused several parts of the city to be without power for more than 8 hours last night as poles were broken and lines were snapped. After the storm, there were more than 8,200 residents without power in Medicine Hat area. The city says by midnight they were able to get that number down to just 120. 10 crews have been working for more than 24 hours now. They are working on homes and businesses individually, which they say takes longer. Manager of electric distribution, Joseph Muglia, says areas that were most affected were the Flats, Southeast Hills, and Northeast Crescent Heights, although power was out throughout the city. Muglia says crews hope to have all the damages at least assessed by 10 o'clock tonight.
Full restoration we're probably looking at into tomorrow, possibly Monday, but I think the individual services should be done by tomorrow, where the larger infrastructure problems, although they're safe, fully restored, probably looking into Monday, Tuesday of next week.
Right now, the city is asking residents to stay away from any down power lines and to not attempt to move any branches or debris leaning against them. Damage from the storm can be seen all across the city. Numerous vehicles were destroyed by fallen branches and trees. Some vehicles even managed to be lifted by strong winds. Homes had their roofs and sidings ripped from them during the intense 30-minute storm. Debris was carried from businesses and backyards onto sidewalks and streets throughout the city. On Aberdeen Street in the Southeast Hill area, a tree came crashing down onto a resident's SUV. The same resident had a tree come down in his backyard, which took out parts of his fence. This viewer submitted a photo showing a tree that smashed through the roof of what looks to be a garage. Downtown, another tree was knocked over near the TD Bank, landing in the back of a pickup truck parked outside. The side of this home was clipped by a fallen tree, and you can see the amount of damage that was caused to the roof and the corner of the structure. Over in Redcliffe, the wind sent a trampoline flying onto the 600 block of 3rd Street Southeast. Chat News spoke with residents throughout the Medicine Hat area on how they were impacted by the storm.
Whenever you're alone and there's a big storm, yes, it is scary. And I was glad that my roof didn't go, and this is as close as I want to come to a tornado.
I didn't know what to do, to be honest. I was in shock. All I kept saying was, oh my God. That's all I could say. Yeah, because I've never seen anything like this, ever. Ever.
I started at about 9 o'clock this morning, right? At first I did the backyard and made a whole pile of twigs, leaves, and sticks. And then I've started on the front of our yard, right? I'm not sure what time it is, so I don't know, like about 3 hours so far, and I'm only about halfway done.
Right now, the city is working hard to clear trees and branches from sidewalks and roadways. Yard waste is being accepted. The city is instructing residents to pile up their debris in vehicles and bring it to the landfill, which is open from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and open until 6 o'clock Monday through Friday. If you have any questions about fallen trees and branches, you can call the Municipal Works Department at 403-529-8177. The city would like to thank residents for their cooperation while everything is sorted out and ask for patience in the coming days while repairs are done. Make sure to stay tuned to both My 96 and Chat 94.5 radio stations for updates, and join us for more coverage during our noon show on Monday. Thank you for joining us.